Here are my thoughts on the Victoria's Secret Joy Shimmer collection. This is the holiday 2025 flankers of the core scents. Victoria's Secret Bare Vanilla Joy is a sweet vanilla and jasmine scent. The first blast of alcohol takes some time to reveal a fairly strong vanilla in the opening. Even though it's very basic, very crowd pleasing, it has a beautiful vanilla extract quality. The vanilla is very balanced. It's sweet and slightly creamy, but not too gourmand. It has sandalwood, but it's not too herbal. The jasmine doesn't really stand out on its own. To me, the florals lean more vanilla orchid than anything. I'm not getting the sharp, grapey white florals that I usually smell with jasmine. Bare Vanilla Joy dries down to soft florals and sandalwood, a DNA that's become very familiar with this brand. I rate this woody vanilla a 7 out of 10. The original Victoria's Secret Bare Vanilla has a softer vanilla that lacks the vanilla extract quality of Bare Vanilla Joy. It's also a weaker fragrance compared to this flanker. Bare Vanilla Joy smells better to me. Bath and Body Works Forever Red Vanilla Rum has more jasmine and less vanilla. Victoria's Secret Bare Vanilla Gilded has a more powdery vanilla with prominent florals. Victoria's Secret Runway Pose is not nearly as sweet and leads with the jasmine. There's barely any vanilla or any sweetness here. Completely, and I mean completely different. Runway Pose is an example of how fragrances can share similar notes but smell totally different. Victoria's Secret Vanilla Rebel has more sandalwood and floral notes. Victoria's Secret Vanilla Orchid Sandalwood is more floral and powdery. Here are some of my recent videos. Remember to follow and subscribe to me when I hit 5,000 followers on TikTok, 2,000 followers on Instagram, and 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'll be doing my first giveaway. Stay tuned and remember to connect with me. Victoria's Secret Love Spell Joy is a peach champagne with amber. The raspberry opening is the only thing that I like about this fragrance. It's sweet, but not too syrupy, fresh, but not tart. Unfortunately, the peach that takes center stage is not good. It's more of a peach skin with a bitter alcohol quality. This is a very dry champagne that is not sparkling. It's been sitting around for a few hours and has become flat. This peach was never juicy or sweet, so the amber only adds to that bitterness, while also bringing a resinous metallic quality that is borderline body odor on the skin. Love Spell Joy had so much potential, but lost its heart along the way. I rate this fruity floral a 3 out of 10. The original Victoria's Secret Love Spell is much sweeter, juicy, and bright. It doesn't have any of that woody or metallic quality that Love Spell Joy has. It's completely different and much, much better than this flanker to me. If you want a peach that's not too sweet, Fleur Peach Skin is a fantastic option. It doesn't have that ambery or metallic element that Love Spell Joy has. The peach in Victoria's Secret Love Spell Brulee is softer, sweeter with the honey, and has a powdery sandalwood base. It's completely different and much better than this mess. Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction Joy is a juicy tart plum with freesia and peach. This fragrance opens with a juicy, fresh peach that has a touch of citrus. I know that peach is not listed as a note, but that's what I get at first, at least until the plum starts to dominate. The plum is also very fresh, slightly tart, and I can detect the slightest hint of a floral with a melon quality. I looked this note up on the website, and the floral note is definitely freesia. The plum has a touch of sugar, but is not syrupy and it lacks that boldness and sexiness that plum fragrances can often have. I think it's a good thing that Pure Seduction Joy is not a perfumey plum. The bright freeness is what I like most about this fragrance. I rate this fruity floral a 7 out of 10. The plum in the original Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction has more citrus and is not as sweet as Pure Seduction Joy. I do, however, think these are very, very similar. You do not need both. Pure Seduction Brulee is a much more creamy and gourmand scent with a slight hint of marshmallow and lacks that tart plum. Completely different. Pure Seduction Daydream is sweeter and more candied. Victoria's Secret Velvet Petals Joy is a musky almond with soft fruits and coconut milk. It opens with a very tart citrus and some sort of fruit blend. I do not get blackberry nectar. In fact, the fruit that I can't smell is the opposite of nectar or pulpy. I'm guessing that this fruit is apples because it's ripe and starchy. As it dries, the creamy, musky, bitter almonds dominate with a slightly sweet coconut milk. Velvet Petals Joy is not candied. The almonds are so creamy that they lack the punch of a nutty fragrance, so this isn't a sharp fragrance either. The florals only come around in the powdery dry down, and it makes sense that the florals are orchid because of how musky this is. This is a very interesting fragrance that I can't see being a niche perfume. I rate this Fruity Woody a 7 out of 10. My nose can barely, and I mean barely, smell the original Victoria's Secret Velvet Petals. It's more floral and not as sweet or as fruity as Velvet Petal Joy, from what I can gather. Velvet Petals Brulee is more caramelized, less musky, and not at all fruity. Victoria's Secret Wild Willow is more floral and not as sweet. Here are my perfume layering combos for the Victoria's Secret Joy Shimmer collection. Starting with Bare Vanilla Joy, Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle Le Parfum is the ultimate date night perfume. Sexy pear vanilla, want to smooth out with some florals? Do Bare Vanilla Joy. Lancôme La Vieille Belle Vanille Nude is a beautiful soft vanilla solar floral, so just adding that more punch with the Bare Vanilla Joy will make it really smell good. For the lovely Valentino Born Aroma Extra Dose, boozy vanilla combined with just more vanilla and jasmine will be a great combo. I don't recommend Love Spell Joy, but if you want to do a perfume that is going to kind of drown it out, starting with Paris Hilton Iconic, it's very fruity. It has the same type of notes, but in a better way. The second one would be Victoria's Secret Bombshell Glamour. It ups the peach and champagne, a beautiful winter sparkling scent that actually smells way better than Love Spell Joy. The third combo is kind of a weird one, but if you want more florals, try Zara Bold Blossom to up the florals of rose and saffron. For Pure Seduction Joy, you want to add more of that plum vibe. If you want to make it muskier, do Glossier You Rev. It's a musky fruity with plum. Another combo would be Marc Jacobs Perfect Elixir. This is a very earthy perfume with that kind of sharp rhubarb. You want to add some contrast and sweetness, do Pure Seduction Joy. Last combo will be Fleur Cherry Stem to make the cherry even sweeter and to give it just more of that bright juiciness. Do this combo. Velvet Petals Joy Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush Elixir is a floral citrus with patchouli, and it has some nuttiness that I think pairs really well with Velvet Petals Joy. The second combo will be Glossier You Do. This is a very ambery, woody fragrance that is kind of versatile. Add that nuttiness of Velvet Petals Joy. Really nice. Natural combo. Latafa Anna Abiyeh Poudre is a powdery floral with vanilla and orange blossom. It needs some kind of nuttiness and contrast, so definitely try with Velvet Petals Joy. Here are my rankings from most to least favorite for the Victoria's Secret Joy Shimmer collection. First place is Bare Vanilla Joy. Not a new scent profile, but smells really good. I really like how the vanilla has that vanilla extract quality. Second place is Velvet Petals Joy. I enjoy the almonds with a slight fruitiness. Third place is Pure Seduction Joy. This is very similar to the original Pure Seduction, so the plum and peach are familiar like. Last place is Love Spell Joy. It started off okay, but that metallic dry down was horrendous. One of you left a comment that I should try the glitter body mist on my skin. I tried these all on my skin and I filmed it, but they all look the same. I think the packaging and the label on the bottles makes the glitters look different, but they're actually the same on the skin. I also tried the body mist on my palms to see if they would look different on a lighter skin tone. They don't. If you want a glitter body mist, don't select based on the color. Get your favorite fragrance instead. I generally do not like glitter or shimmer. I wish that Victoria's Secret would stop putting it in their body mist and instead put them on the collection lotions only. That way we all have the option of using the fragrance without it. With that said, I understand why the Joy Shimmer collection is glitter. The holidays are a joyous time of the year, and what better way to celebrate than with some sparkle? Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, I'm Pearl Denise, and this is Beauty Body Pearl.